don't do that. This is where we get into a massive issue.
It's very exciting news. I can't wait to see my brother suffer more.
One royal analyst claims that Prince William can't entirely forgive Prince Harry for the great disrespect he showed his family. Even while it may seem like all hope is lost, there's still energy left in the cuts. Prince William and Harry still fight, even though they got along at their grandmother's funeral last month.
My brother will be pleased. He's supposedly an Arsenal fan.
Have they reached the point of no return? Are these royal brothers now sworn enemies? Before we begin, leave your like, subscribe, and turn on notifications to stay up to date on the latest gossip.
The decision that I have made for my wife and I to step back is not one I made lightly.
When Harry stepped aside from his royal responsibilities, it was really tough for William, royal expert Katie Nicholl told US Weekly on October 11th while promoting her new book, The New Royals, Queen Elizabeth's Legacy and the Future of the Crown. According to what she said, he and Princess Catherine, together with their little family, were deeply shaken. Yet that also meant they were in a great spot. They got more attention than they probably would have gotten otherwise. It seems to me that William always knew his brother would be by his side. The truth is that I don't believe Harry decided to leave and quit on his own. Instead, I believe that William's intense animosity against him, his mother, and his grandmother played a significant role. Leaving the United Kingdom for good in March of 2020, Harry, then 38, and his new bride, American actress Meghan Markle, assumed significant positions in the royal families of Canada and the United States. Nicholl said that the Duke of Sussex's feelings about his grandmother have changed because of this decision. Harry and Meghan were shocked because they had hoped the Queen would find a middle ground and allow them to attend, but instead she remarked, "To defend the institution and the Crown's high name and prestige, I feel that in the end, everything had to be black and white." According to the author of William and Love, King Charles III, after Her Majesty's death on September 9th, is eager to make amends with Prince Harry and the rest of the royal family. Charles is aware of this family disagreement's negative light on his leadership and is determined to make up for it. He's certain that discord within the royal family was intolerable. All of the king's grandsons showed up for their grandmother's funeral. Nicholl thinks this is only a temporary truce, even though a source told us in September that they decided to stop being mean to each other. When we ran into them while wandering about Windsor, the royal expert remarked, "I believe it's dishonest to imply that there's been a real and lasting reconciliation, and I think there's still a way to go." Prince William did not send Harry and Meghan a simple invitation for them to see mourners. A source told the most recent edition of Us Weekly that Prince William's decision to publicly rejoin with Prince Harry and Meghan Markle, despite the rumored conflicts, wasn't an easy decision. The source said that after the death of Queen Elizabeth II, Prince of Wales and his 37-year-old brother decided to greet mourners together. According to the source, William, now 40 years old, didn't want any turmoil to tarnish his grandmother's good name and legacy. Since now was not the time to hold grudges or cut connections with his brother, William understood that they needed to present a united front and pay their respects to the Queen, the monarchy as a whole, and the people she worked hard for during her reign. A few days after Elizabeth's death, Harry and Meghan joined the couple who have 3 children, Prince George, Princess Charlotte, and Prince Louis. On September 10th, they were welcomed into Windsor, England, where hundreds of their fans took pictures of them. According to a second source, in January 2020, Prince William was blindsided by Harry and Meghan's decision and announcement, even though the two brothers are still at odds, and Harry always went to him first when there was big news like this when they were younger. The Duke and Duchess of Sussex have 2 kids, Archie and Lily. On Dax Shepard's Armchair Expert podcast in May of 2021, Harry described his royal life as a mix between The Truman Show and living in a zoo. "This was my biggest worry because you have to inherit the danger when you are born into it. You'll need to inherit the whole thing. Unfortunately, they think they own you because of the way the British media operates." He recalled, "When I was in my 20s, I had the mindset that I didn't want to be in this field. Seeing what it did to my mom, I don't know how I can ever hope to find a spouse and have a family if I know something like this will inevitably happen again."
We will do everything we can to make sure that she's never forgotten and carry on all of the special.
One royal observer saw King Charles III referencing Prince Harry and Meghan Markle in his address as an olive branch. Gareth Russell, a royal analyst, later elaborated on why he thinks King Charles III's mention of Prince Harry and Meghan Markle in his first speech as king was an olive branch to the newlyweds. Charles wasn't surprised, but he was happy, and he and Meghan are sending their love to the couple as they continue to set up their life overseas, in California, where they now live. This was revealed in an exclusive interview with Us Weekly on September 9th. Of course, family relationships are complicated. But I think we can all agree that there's a lot of pain and that the king has made it obvious that he wants to make apologies. Charles said, "I also want to show Harry and Meghan my respect as they try to build their lives abroad." According to the author of the Queen Mother's book, Do Let's Have Another Drink, the Queen has always wanted to make apologies to Prince Harry and his wife, especially because times of loss and misery provide a chance to do so. The Duke admitted that he had 2 discussions with the monarch about his plans to abdicate before he stopped taking my calls in March 2021. The father and son duo became notoriously estranged after the founder of the Invictus Games and Meghan Markle decided to leave their full-time royal duties and relocate to the United States in January of 2020. Russell, a royal specialist, said, "I think the king had made it quite plain he would like a closer relationship with the Duke of Sussex, even when he was Prince of Wales. The king's attempts to repair relations with his sons are appreciated." Due to the official period of mourning for Queen Elizabeth II, which started on Friday, September 10th, after the monarch's death at her Scottish estate Balmoral at the age of 96, Charles may have to postpone his visit. Russell says that the king's tour of all 4 countries in the United Kingdom will allow him to meet with the people he's in charge of. Russell says the move was made so British people could process past the coffin to pay their respects. In 2002, more than 250,000 people attended the burial of the late Queen's mother, Elizabeth, in Westminster Abbey, a fraction of the number that the world saw on the Sovereign's memorial. As Russell put it, the funeral was unlike anything we've seen in our lives, and it provided both the family and the country a chance to show their sadness from a historical aspect. The late Queen requested in her will that she, Prince Philip, her parents King George IV and Queen Elizabeth, and her sister, Princess Margaret, all be buried together at Windsor. And as at every royal funeral, royal families from across the world and representatives from dozens of other nations would be present.
You have to take the speech up, because if you did, your neck would break, or it'd fall off.
The author of Popular magazine feels the smoothness of the most recent royal succession indicates how well the Queen fought the good war and won the race during her 70 years of reign as monarch of the United Kingdom. According to Russell, if she could have one wish granted, it would be for this tradition to be passed down from her to her eldest son in a way that comforted people and temporarily reduced political tensions in Britain. The fact that this tradition has survived for as long as it has shows how influential and respected she was. There's been a temporary reunification of the royal family after the death of Queen Elizabeth II, but it seems that Prince William's ceasefire with his younger brother may not endure. Since the burial of Queen Elizabeth II is concluded and King Charles III is due to be crowned soon, it seems unlikely that the 2 sons of Diana Spencer will remain polite for much longer. According to a source in the United States Sun, the brothers claimed harmony would only survive until Harry's book is out. The environment of widespread distrust hasn't been addressed, the tension is still there. Both Harry's memoir and the Netflix miniseries about his marriage to Meghan Markle will premiere soon. Once again, a documentary has brought up the rift between Prince William and Prince Harry. A French documentary called Red Line, William and Harry, the Enemy Brothers, is about what is said to be a heated argument between Will and Harry over Meghan's untrue claims of bullying. Meghan has strongly denied this. There have been persistent reports that William has never fully supported his brother's relationship with the Duchess of Sussex. In the book Battle of the Brothers by Robert Lacey, William is said to have said harsh things about Harry and Meghan's relationship, but he said it was out of concern. So, will the brothers unite? Tell us what you think in the comments. Leave a like and subscribe and turn on notifications for more videos like this.